Hello again. I posted Iranian Islamic cleric caught supporting terrorism. This viewer's comment is somewhat interesting. I want to share it, and then I want to add my own words as I feel appropriate. What's in a name? Question mark. Exclamation mark. Bastard. End of exclamation mark. Seems technically incorrect, since it refers, strictly speaking, only to a child born out of wedlock, with perhaps the particular condition of the father's refusing to admit paternity. Ann and Senior were married at the time of Barack's birth. Well, actually, no, they weren't married, because blacks couldn't marry whites until 1967. This freak was spawned in 1961. So, you're wrong. And you can't produce a birth certificate for the man that's valid. You can't produce a marriage certificate between Ann and Barack Obama Sr. because there wasn't one. All right. He goes on to say, Ann and Sr. were married at Barack's birth, and the father appears on the alleged birth certificate. Well, again, it's alleged. However, you might consider the good old English pejorative of whoreson, since 18-year-old Ann decided to sleep with a cheating Kenyan bastard 5 years for Senior after knowing him for a few weeks. Senior must have been a bastard, since Ann not only divorced him the first moment she could after the birth of her son, but couldn't even stand to be on the same rather large island, and chose rather the difficulties of life in Seattle as a single mom student. As soon as Senior left for Harvard, she went back on the Big Island. Well, again, we're all entitled to whatever we want to believe. But like I said, they were never married. And I don't believe that Barack Obama Sr. is a sperm donor. There's nothing that will convince me of that. I'm a strong supporter that Frank Marshall Davis banged Ann Dunham when he was taking nude pictures of her, which he would put into magazines for money. I want to thank the viewer for commenting. I think he needs to do a little bit more research, like produce a marriage certificate, which he can't because there wasn't one. Each to their own. You know what the viewer thinks. You know what I think. The question now is, what do you think?